Have you ever found yourself as a student remembering the topics that you covered in class by what the instructor covered on a PowerPoint presentation? This is a form of a visual aid, and today I will be speaking about an article that I read on the U.S. Department of Labor's website written for the OSHA Department of Education and Training in May of 1996. There's no secret to an effective presentation. You need planning, objectives, organization, speaking style, and a stage presence. Speaking style and stage presence are things that can be developed with time and experience. However, one of the key ingredients to any good presentation is visual aids. Visual aids add impact and interest to a presentation. They involve the audience. Visual aids can come in many forms. Things such as flip charts, PowerPoint presentations, videos, posters, projectors, and many other forms as well. People tend to be eye-minded, and the impacts that a visual aid brings to a presentation is indeed significant. In many studies, experimental psychologists and educators have found that retention of information 3 days after a meeting or other event is 6 times greater when information is presented by visual and oral means than when the information is presented simply by the spoken word alone. Studies by educational researchers suggest that approximately 83% of human learning occurs visually. The remaining 17% through the other senses, 11% through hearing, 3.5% through smell, 1% through taste, and 1.5% through touch. Studies also suggest that 3 days after an event, people retain 10% of what they heard from an oral presentation, 35% from visual presentation, and 65% from a visual and oral presentation combined. The use of visual aids, then, is essential to all presentations. Without them, the impact of your presentation may leave the audience shortly after the audience leaves you. By preparing a presentation with visual aids that reinforce your main ideas, you will reach your audience far more effectively and perhaps continue to touch them long after the presentation ends. Thanks so much for watching my video.